Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will put it away to start the game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So NC State's offense comes onto the field first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse... long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-timer baller, trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. NC State going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the air on first down. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Surging forward on the sneak. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole way is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on. Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Knowles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Right back to the well. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The short hands, it's Gutierrez. On the move at the 30. Running through contact. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Here's the handoff. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. The bootleg wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. It's Berry. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Seminoles in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quickly complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Berry. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still running at the 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Adams. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes. And when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
To the air. It's Bryant. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch at the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. It's not efficient. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown in that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You got to be very careful about this 3rd down play.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Got his man in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll open the second half on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Now, it's a really nice job by this defense maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Going to swing it on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Inside the 45. There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Let's go! From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continue. To play alive and never quit.
Green 25. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
There is a sense of urgency happening right now on defense. Backed up, close to their end zone on that 3rd down. They stop the run. They stuff it. Now setting up 4th.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Powers forward. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss.
Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. NC State quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finds his man. It's Gutierrez. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's close. The ball's loose. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got it behind the line. It's Payne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Gets it out quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. NC State going up tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the... Yard line, it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Big kick here can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Berry. Got his man on the outside. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out fast. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give and tick, 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 tick. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting. This week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up 14. Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop up.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. NC State quick to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on third. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Second down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, no! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Mason. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Gutierrez. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. To the air, it's Bryant. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gutierrez. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
This offense has been anemic all game. They've got nothing from the passing game. And that last play there, the interception late here, that basically tells you the story of how this thing has gone. You cannot say enough about how well this defense has played. They have completely shut them out.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning those individual 6-second battles.